Alright, hello YouTube. This is the third game we're playing in a long stream. So I'm still live right now, but obviously this will be going on the YouTube after the fact. We had just finished playing Eventide Matter, or I already forget how to pronounce his name. Eventide Matter or something like that. Either way, we didn't quite finish the game. So we'll be picking it up tomorrow to finish. We're gonna go ahead and switch in. We're switching to Storage Hunter Simulator to end off the stream. We'll play this for about 2 hours. If you had missed the last episode, one, I recommend you watch it. If you do watch the last episode though, which I think would be episode 10, you can go ahead and skip the last 10 minutes. I couldn't edit it out, but it was just me standing still because I was on the phone with somebody. But we got the truck. Well, yeah, we got the new car. Just barely, which is why we're broke. We only got 7.622K. But we did get the truck. You gotta go home, go sleep. Now we're saving up $25,000 to get the new pawn shop. Once we have it, give me a second. I'm gonna call my buddy. I might be able to get somebody in here with us right now. Just wait for Discord to open. Come on, load. Load! I'm already recording. I don't want to be sitting here too long. Dude, call. No answer. Alright then, well. So no, never mind. It's still just single player. I saw it there online, so I was going to try and message them, but no answer or response to my message, so whatever. Alright, go to sleep. Go to sleep, go to sleep, sleep. We have another box in our storage over here. No, we don't. I just took it out of my truck. Never mind then. Guess we've got one box, that's it. I need two. Alright, let's go do some blind auctions. Because I need money, and those are a good way to get money. And then if we have time, we'll go do some auctions at the junkyard. We gotta see what time it is when we finish the blind auctions, finish sorting through everything, all that. We also gotta get fuel. This truck likes to drink fuel. I honestly can't tell if it's better or worse than the other one. All the vehicles in this game seem to burn through fuel at an amazing rate. This truck cost $80,000. That's why we are so far in the hole. Like, we sold our old truck for $10,000. we're still in the hole. Speaking of being in the hole, our bank account was negative. So yeah, we are really in the hole right now. They won auction today, huh? Alright, well then we'll have time to go to the junkyard.
Yep. Okay.
Yep.
Come on.
Yeah.
Yep.
Perfect. Just my imagination, or is this box shorter? Now we know I need another one of these for my truck, so we're gonna throw it that way. What do we get in here? Army helmet. Got a bomb. A machete that the military guy wants, so we'll have to run to the other side of the map. We've got a katana. Food container. Halloween toy wand. And a canteen. Yeet! We got an ammo case. Military flashlight. Handgun. Bolt grenade. Pistol ammo. Another machete. And another ammo case. Yeet! Another handgun. Flashbang. We got the battering ram that SWAT would use. Container. And a baton. Baton? Alright, up Seagates. Alright, let's get our other box in here. Perfect. Alright, let's work our way towards the junkyard now. She was in the way. She was in the way of my perfect driving. Man, I'm just such a good driver. It amazes me how good of a driver I am. Alright, east. Junkyard. Oh, you're shitting me. It just ended. Oh, it was a second too late. I was literally like a second late. That's aggravating. We're only getting 2 auctions, not 3. Very unlucky.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yep. Come on.
This is a very cheap locker. I hope there's anything good in
Come on.
Hi.
Come
I guess it
on.
is a level 1.
Okay.
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 Follow. Okay.
Quit trying to outbid me, you bastard. Alright, we got one more here. Just run over there really quick. I should have brought my truck. This is taking forever.
Come on. Yeah.
Okay.
Follow.
So I think next week I'm going to try and get a face cam. So give me like another 7 days. I'm hoping to have a face cam and stuff set up by next Saturday. I give no promises because I gotta see what they price. Because I am very tight on money given that I've been in a hole for a few months. But I'm hoping they're going to be fairly cheap and I'm going to be able to get something, well, fairly cheap. It ain't got to be rock star, movie star quality, you know, but it's got to be good enough. Cat cage, huh? Right then. Binder. Ball pads. Got a kitchen module. We've got a table. We have got an old school bed frame. Some Valentine cookies. And an eye patch. Right, that's all that's in this one. We'll come back over here and get the big stuff in just a second. I want to go over here, this one first. See if there's any other small stuff we can grab. Got a dresser. Beach bag. We have got a torch. Another old school bed frame. We've got a jacket on a hanger. That is rock solid. We've got a boombox, a radio I've never seen before. Alright, let's see what is in the box. We've got some handcuffs. And that is it. Alright, let's get everything loaded up here. Perfect. Okay, that can sit like right here. That can sit here. Said it can sit here. Perfect. got a box that can just go there. Let's go over here and get this other stuff really quick. So we'll get the other bed frame. We'll stack it in a very similar manner. The other box. I do like this truck. It is much easier to grab big stuff. Perfect. Yeah, I love this truck already. Like, it didn't look that much bigger at first, but as soon as I took my cardboard box that I had in my other truck and put it in this, I'm like, wow, it is almost twice the width and almost 3 times the length. It is a lot bigger than it looked. So if you remember, we could only put one of these boxes in the back of our little gray truck, and it was very, very little room on either side. This one we can put 2 and there's still space in the middle. Ohio. That should be enough, right? Since we don't ever salt our roads properly out here, it's easier for me to drive in the ditches half the time than it is on the road because the roads are just a layer of ice. Like, I've gone to work and the whole way to work, all fucking 30 miles, on the fucking side of the road or in a ditch in my truck just because I could actually get traction there. Had stuff to take to the other guy and I can't remember what it was. I'm just not gonna worry about it. I'll worry about it later. Yes, black ice. So you can't, well, no, sometimes it's very much visible ice. You can sit there and see it. Our salt trucks out here, they really only salt the highways. And unfortunately, to get to a lot of the places I've worked in my life, you didn't take a main highway there. Oh, I don't know if you were here for this yesterday, but we got this big can of pork and beans I'm selling for $13,000. So yeah, we got that. It's set to sell in 180 hours. So it'll be a while. Yeah, I noticed that you probably fell asleep again. But like I said, we had a very abrupt end anyways. I had somebody call me 11 times back to back, so I thought it was an emergency, so I finally answered it. And it was just them drunk trying to ask me questions about a computer, a PlayStation, an Xbox, and if I could come over and fix something. So I spent 10 minutes on the phone with them, on stream, and it's in the recording. Because I said, fuck it, I ain't cutting it out. I'm just going to tell people, hey, skip this. Which I did. I put it in the description of the video, and I made a pinned comment saying, when you get to 1:43:50, just end the video, skip the last 10 minutes. Because as soon as I finished that, I had to get in my truck, leave, and go fix her shit. But I will not be answering my phone ever again on stream. But I figured 11 times back to back, it had to have been an emergency. Nope. Why am I just doing circles here? I lost my train of thought. Yeah, I really ain't sure what to do here. We're kind of just, hitting pedestrians. Yeah, drunk people. I mean, I'm not one to talk really because I'm a very heavy drinker, but I don't call people. Like, people don't know I'm drunk unless they come to my house and see me and go, oh yeah, he's drunk. Like, I never call people. I don't understand why most people get this obsession to call people when they get drunk. It's not a good idea. You don't do that. Because you say all the shit you've been thinking out loud, and there ain't no taking back a lot of the shit you say. But Oh, I don't even do that. The few times I've been too drunk to go anywhere, I will go up to the bar, because that's the only time I've ever had it happen, where I was at a bar, and I'll say, look, can I talk to a manager? And I say, I don't have any complaints or anything. I'm sitting there slurring my speech the whole time, struggling to get words out. And they usually say, all right. And the manager gets out here, I'm like, look, man, I'm too drunk to leave. I ain't got anybody I can call. Can I sleep in my truck in the parking lot? And you know what? The 3 times I've done that in my life, all 3 times the manager said, yeah, we'll let people know not to wake you up or not to call the cops on you. And I usually tip the waitress. I think the one time I tipped her like $100. There ain't a lot of good places to drink where I live anymore. The bar I used to frequent closed down. And I don't like a lot of these other bars because 1, their liquor is overpriced, and 2, it's just not good. I did recently find a Mexican place that makes a good margarita. But it's expensive. I mean, it's like a $16 margarita. It's a good one, but it's just not worth that kind of money. But it's a Mexican place, so they don't really have other options for liquor. You more go there for the food. In all fairness, it is a bowl. Like, you know them chalices, them big ass pimp cups, where it's basically a bowl on a stick. It was one of those. It was a big ass margarita. If you had to sit there and put it, it was probably 2 or 3 cups. Yeah, probably 2 or 3 cups worth of alcohol in it. So it was a big ass margarita. And they do limit you to, like, I think 2 or 3 per person. Well, game's bugged. I gotta reload. It's only $16 though if you go on certain days. The rest of the week, it is 22 or 26. Because I found that out the hard way. I think it's weekends only that it's 16. But when you drink it, they can tell. You can tell they don't use a very expensive tequila.
Come on. Yeah.
They don't.
Okay.
Based on how many of them I can drink, it's probably not a very high proof rating either. But was pretty good. I took my mother there a year ago, I think, maybe 2 years ago, and we got a one of them big ones, and we got sugar on the rim instead of salt. Their food was alright. I'm not a big Mexican food person in the first place, but some of their food was better than others. They definitely had better alcohol than they had food, though. That I can say for certain. Yeet! A record player. Keyboard. We got a landline. Microphone. Radio. Radio. And left computer speaker. Alright, let's go get this other auction really quick.
Come on. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Come on.
Yeah, it definitely ain't a bad place to go to when they got their drinks on sale. But I'm just trying to sit here and think, and their food really wasn't memorable. It wasn't the best. I can't say it was bad, but it wasn't good either. It was food. It's about what I can say about it. It was food. It was edible. You didn't gag when you ate it, but you didn't go, oh my god, this is good either. It was food. Good example I can give here. Their salsa wasn't bad, but all the chips they brought out, even when they're fresh, and I use that with finger quotes, were stale. Oh, I would only go back for the liquor. I'll tell you that right now. I would only go back to get liquor, and that's it. I wouldn't get food. I would go in there, drink the max of 3 jumbo margaritas per person, and then leave. I would rather go to my local Asian buffet, which has really good food for being an Asian buffet, because those places usually suck. But yeah, I would, like I said, I would only go back for the liquor. I would rather go to Burger King, get a Whopper, because I do like Burger King. A lot of people don't. I like it. Eat a Whopper, go in there, drink 3 margaritas, then go back to Burger King, get another Whopper, and then go home. Coin album. Oh, it's awesome. But yeah, I would only go back for the liquor. That is it. Damn, I'm getting tired. Well, I have been streaming for fucking 6 hours. Granted, I ain't had a lot of people today. Just you, and I had Judge for a while. He might still be here lurking, but I'm not sure on that. I think that's because I played some random ass games today. What did we make? Right? Oh yeah, no, I went live really, really early. Let me see here. I can even see what I said. The notification that went out when I went live said, starting 4 hours early so I can do a long stream. It was very last minute. It wasn't planned. I just, since I had to end the stream early last night, because I planned to play both of those games I started today. Because you came in after, like, the first... You only missed about 2 hours of a different game. You missed, let me see. What game was I playing at the time? Shit. Let me hit that button. What game was I playing? Can't remember the fucking name. We were just playing even Event Tide Matter. Buggos 2. Buggos 2. That's what we were playing. I started with Buggos 2. I don't think you were there for that game at all. But you came in right around when we just started the second game. So you only missed 2 hours. But I planned to play both of those games last night. But since I had to leave and go help a drunk with some stuff, I ended up gone 2 hours. So I was like, whatever, it's getting really late. I'll just do something tomorrow. And then when I got up and got moving today, I remembered that today is Sunday. So I can't record real late. So I was like, okay, I'm going to have to go live really early and it's just not going to be planned. I'm probably not going to have half of my normal people show up. So yeah, I was live for about 2 hours before people were like, oh, he's live early. And they got here. Just unplanned. It's what happens. I had planned to stream for 10 hours yesterday, and I only streamed for, I think, 5.5. Might not... Yeah, I think it was only like 5.5 hours. So the other 5 hours was supposed to be both of those games that we played today. And today was supposed to be Storage Hunter, Dave the Diver, and Drive Beyond Horizon. Well, obviously, I'm not getting to Dave the Diver or Drive Beyond Horizon today. I don't have the time. I've got to... I still got to go outside. I've got to take my truck tire off of my truck. And I've got to plug a hole. Then I've got to air it up, put it back on. And then I've got to shower and get all my stuff ready for work this week. Because I got to leave for work at 4 a.m. I got almost an hour drive to work, and it's going to be snowing when I go to work tomorrow. Because it says it's supposed to start snowing tonight. So I'm probably going to have to wake up a little bit early so I can actually get the truck started and defrosted. Our game's bugged again. Fuck, I need all the luck I can get. Like I say all the time, all jokes aside, I do hope one day, even if it's a year, 2, 5 years from now, I don't care. I hope that one day I can make this whole Twitch and YouTube my full-time career. Because I've had a lot of injuries throughout my life, and
Come on.
I wasn't even supposed to be working yet. I was supposed to be off until March 26th, 2026. Like, I've still got the handicap placard in my truck, and I was still supposed to be walking with a cane.
Yeah.
Instead, I just got a really big brace on my leg so that I can stand up straight without a cane. And I'm just kind of working through the pain. All I can do, because I needed to have income. I couldn't lose everything. I'm doing both. Everything I do on Twitch goes to YouTube. And I'm not trying to sit here and speed run. Hey, look at me, yada, yada, yada. I can do all of this stuff and all. No, I'm not going to sit here and put on a fake persona. I'm not going to sit here and act different. I'm not going to sit here and pretend to be something I'm not. I'm either going to grow because people like me, or I'm not going to grow. That's it. I don't get why so many people put on fake personas. I do get it, because it's a much better way to make money. It works much better. If you're just big, loud, laughing all the time and can keep the serotonin and dopamine running, then you're going to have an audience that's really, really hooked onto you. I'm not that. I'm a pretty slow guy. I don't do a lot of things fast. I can play a shooter, and that can be pretty interesting. Like, I play Dark Tide every now and then. I'm pretty good at that game. I've had people join just to watch Dark Tide, and then if I play anything else, they leave. So, the fact that I play such a wide variety of games hurts me more than it helps me. If I sit here and play the same game every day, one, I'm going to get burnt out. And I like these games. I don't want to get burnt out on them. And then two, the viewers are going to be, well, we've seen this game 45 times in a row now. Why don't you do something different? And then as soon as you do something different, well, we didn't want that different. We wanted something else. It's always a losing battle. So I picked how I was going to do stuff really early on. And it's what I do. I sit here, I play the games I want to play. If somebody asks me to play a game and I own it, I will play it. Like, you've seen Floki Viking in here a few times. He's the reason why I started playing Dave the Diver. He asked for it. I'm like, oh yeah, man, I've got that game, and that game's fun as hell. So I'm playing that really just for one person, because it's not getting good views on YouTube. It's really not. The game that gets good views on YouTube right now, this game gets pretty good views, and Used Car Simulator. But I don't care if they get good views. I'm not going to play one game every day, every single day, just to sit there and try and build up an audience. And then they're going to be confused when I do something else. Because they're like, well, I thought you were a creator that only played this game. No, I play a lot of shit. I play a lot of shit. I swear a lot. Like a damn sailor. And, I don't sugarcoat shit. Like, when I have something going on in my life, I don't sit here and sugarcoat, oh yeah, I'm getting by. It's like, no. For a few weeks there, I went 4, 5, 6 days without eating. I didn't have any money. I had shut-off notices on my electricity, my power, and my water. I don't sugarcoat shit. I'm just here. I play games. I like games. Yeah. You get locked down to just one game and you're stuck playing just that one game for the foreseeable future. It's not good, because you can only get so much content out of one game. At the end of the day, this isn't a game like Hearts of Iron. This isn't a game like RimWorld. This isn't a game like Stellaris or fucking Rust, 7 Days to Die. This isn't a game where you can always do something just differently. I've been playing a lot of simulators. Here's a good example. Ship Graveyard Simulator. We've got like 15 ships left in that game, and then I've done every ship in the game. There's nothing else to do at that point. I could wait, and maybe they'll drop another update or another DLC with new ships. But till then, that's it. Which is why I've been trying to play Ship Graveyard less frequently. Like, okay, I'll only play it every week or two. That, and because the ships we're doing now on that game are taking 4 and 5 hours to do by myself. Like, there's no way to speed it up, because I don't ever have anybody to co-op a game with. I got one guy that sometimes plays Darktide with me, and I got one guy that used to play a bunch of games with me, and then he just started backing out of nowhere. And every time you try and call him, he either doesn't answer or says, nah, I'm busy, or I don't want to. Like, I don't have much of a friend group, so to speak. I thought about playing some Battlefield the other day, but I don't know if the people that watch my channel want to see Battlefield. So I was like, well, you know what? I'll just stick with the games I'm going to be playing, and I end up playing Darktide instead. I know there's no pleasing everyone here. I know that. I do try.
Okay. Come on.
One day, if I ever am able to make this a career, and I have more hours in the day to play games, I can play more games.
Come on.
But until then, I sit down and I usually play a game 2 hours. If I have time, I'll play a second game and play it 2 hours for a 4-hour stream. If I don't have time, then we get like a 2.5 hour stream, and then that's it. Because then I've got to go to bed and go back to work. I don't have the time in the day to keep up on all the games I want to play. Like, I have games in my own Steam library that I've owned for 2 or 3 years, and I've never had the time to sit down and play because I'm busy playing the other games that I bought 6 years ago.
More. Okay. Come on. Yeah.
Not enough time. Put it in simple words, being an adult sucks, and I have to work, let's see, 3/4 of my life away or I not able to have a roof over my
I can
head.
marry the great guy also without it.
So I've got to
Okay.
take that last quarter and try and divide it between sleeping, eating, getting to and from work, because they don't pay you for travel time. No company pays you for travel time anymore. And then playing games. So I've got to try and divide up all my time for that. Like, I used to go to the gym. I let my gym membership expire and I haven't renewed it. Because I don't have time to stream 2 and 3 hours and go to the gym. I would have to cut one of those down. I'll either have to only stream for an hour, hour and a half on work days, or I would have to only go to the gym for 30 minutes, and that doesn't really work for a few reasons. One, it takes too much gas to go there for just 30 minutes. Two, you really ain't going to get much exercise in 30 minutes. I say 30 minutes because, well, it's about 15, 20 minutes to get there, get back. So that 30 minutes is actually an hour of time that I could have been streaming. There's just not enough hours in the day to do everything you want to do. It's the old saying, time is the most valuable thing. And you trade it away for money. So by the time you have money saved up in your life, you don't have time. It's the old conundrum. You've got energy, time, and money. When you're a kid, you have time and you have energy, but you don't have money. When you're a teenager and you usually start working, you have money and you have some energy, but you don't have time. Then when you are getting older, you don't have time and you don't have energy, but you have money. And then by the time you retire, well, now you ain't got a lot of time left. You've got no energy, but you usually have money. No matter what, you're fucked. You've got the few people in the world that are born with a silver spoon in their mouth or win the lottery. And if they don't piss it away, they end up spending the rest of their life not really doing shit and enjoying it. Then you've got the people that are so absorbed into their money that they're actually depressed because, oh, I've got too much money. Don't know what to do with it. Or they're depressed for stupid shit. Basically, people whose lives are so easy that it's hard. I'm not there. I'm at the poverty level. I make, even going by income in my state, I'm at the poverty level. I don't get by with much. It took me like 6 years of saving to put together the money to actually get my computer fixed. Like, I tried to do YouTube and Twitch, all this stuff, 7 years ago. My computer took a shit, and I just couldn't get the money together to actually get a new one. Took 7 years for me to finally get the money together to get a computer that was good enough to actually be able to stream and record at any kind of decent quality level. And now I've probably got 2 or 3 years before this computer needs upgraded to keep being able to do that. Which means I've got to try and save up money. Well, now I'm trying to save up money and the transmission in my truck is going out. I'm hoping that getting it serviced fixes it, but if not, well, there goes the money that I had saved up. But oh wait, I don't have any money saved up because I got hurt at work and had to use up all of my income to keep myself above water. I don't know. I'm just ranting and raving here. I'm getting too deep into it when I should just be playing the game, man. Guess just end point being that no matter what you do, you're always fucked. I wasn't the 1% born with a silver spoon in my mouth. And if I was, I wouldn't be who I was today anyways, so... Take the good and the bad. Like that medieval toilet. I need to quit rant raving. I get too philosophical with it. And too into it because frankly I've lived it. Well, let's just focus back on the game. People will probably end up skipping this episode on YouTube anyways. I've noticed that most of the time I get any kind of level of reality into a video that people tend to skip that video, and I understand why. We play games and we watch videos to disconnect from reality. Nobody wants to be hit in the fucking face by a buttload of reality while just trying to relax. I've got some people that appreciate how honest I am with everything. But it's still depressing. Nobody wants to deal with that when they're just trying to relax. I need all this stuff to settle. I can put more in here. A lot of good stuff in these though here. Come on, you can close. You can close, damn it. I know you can. You can do it. Come on, you were closed. I hated how they nerfed this. Stuff just used to close. And now it wants to fight you on it. I don't even know why it's not closing. About time. Yeah, I couldn't tell what was holding it up there. Off we go to our pawn shop. Hopefully we can get hopefully we can get this $25,000. Get the new pawn shop unlocked. It is the biggest one in the game. I would like to have it. Warehouse full. Warehouse full. I have no more room. Lots of small items. It's about the only downside of whatchamacallit here. Thinking. Only downside of blind auctions is it is almost all exclusively small items or some medium items. So you just things fill up. This place has got a lot of small item slots, thankfully. Got a couple of medium items. We got small amount items too. But there's never any of these big items that go out here. Well, I can't say never, because sometimes we'll get like a katana. And that stuff goes out here. I guess it's very rarely do we get stuff that'll go out here onto these. These out here. And we just don't get stuff big enough for the big spots. You gotta go to auctions for that size stuff. There we go. We need to go and get some gas. Oh, well, I hit a rock or a tree. It's a tree rock. And that be a telephone pole. That's another telephone pole. Maybe I shouldn't drive on the sidewalk. Nah. Sidewalk's fun. That sidewalk's fun. Epic collectibles. Congratulations, you found an epic collectible. One of the rarest items you can't find in storage often. It's a one-of-a-kind item. I was still reading that. I've got Mjolnir now. I gotta read that though. Journal. Rare items that can't be found in storage auctions. You can sell them for a fortune or keep them as personal trophies. However, you won't find another exactly like them. So consider carefully whether you want to sell all epic collectibles you find or save in your glossary. Okay, if we can't ever get them again, they're going in my house. That's what we'll do today. We'll go around and look for some of the epic collectibles. We got one right here. Mjolnir. Thor's hammer. Those were new. Like, these didn't exist before the 1.0 update. Oh, look, there's a dragon sword. So yeah, we'll go around and we'll try and find some of those. Do some exploration. Sounds fun, don't it? I just saw something weird up there. What is that? Alright, we'll go ahead and go this way. We've only got about an hour left, guys. Before we gotta end the video. Big ass anchor down there. Yeah, we'll just do some exploration. Sorry. Haven't done any exploration. I haven't done any exploration since the 1.0 update, and now there's just, hey look, they're talking about me. King. At least they know to respect me. Yeah, I haven't done any exploration since the 1.0 update. Just crash up here? Alright. Anchor. I found one of these before. I forgot there's stuff you can just find around the map now. I've sold one of these canoes before. Is this something I can grab? No. Yeah, we'll just go do some map exploration here. At 9 o'clock, we'll go home and sleep. Then we'll go do the blind auction. Then we'll go back to map exploration. That gives our pawn shop time to cycle through the inventory and actually sell the shit. It takes time for it to sell. If we just keep going to bed really fast, it's not going to have time to sell and it's going to fill up. Tree. Just trying to look at the shore down there. See if I see anything cool. Traction right there for some reason. See, I would have expected Mjolnir to be somewhere over here. Not just on a table. Oh well. So far we found a bag of money, an anchor, Mjolnir. Keep looking around, seeing what else we can find. Toolbox? No. Yeah. Jumped too far. Trying to see if I can get up here on the roof. No, don't think so. Well, good shot, right? Glad. Can't use ladder. Didn't think so. I think Brawnier might have fell asleep again. Oh well, no harm, no foul. Probably put him to sleep when I was going over life. He's a very boring subject, to be fair. Something up there, I see it. Stupidity gauntlet. Agreed. Very, very much agreed. We will keep all the epic items. Absolutely. There's no chance I'm going to sell them. Hey, I've sold one of you before. Easy there, car. Easy. Anything up the hill? No, invisible wall. Alright, then let's get back in. What about over here? I doubt there's gonna be that much stuff just out in the middle of fucking nowhere. It'll be at places like this. Picnic grounds, under the bridge, you know, cool stuff. He wants these too. You can take them right over to him. That military guy collector is right over here behind us. He wants it, so might as well give them to him. There's probably stuff in the trailer park where you start the game now too, now that I think about it. I never considered exploration because there was never stuff to just pick up randomly before. So I didn't even know stuff just spawned around the map.
Greetings, friend.
What do you want?
You a hooker or what? Nope, apparently not. Hitchhiker there? That's my guess. I don't like her. Let's go over here then. Into our starter trailer park. We're looking around. Wonder if there's anything in our old house. Might be. We'll buy our old house back. Plus we can sleep here since we're on this side of the map then. Let's follow the dirt path onto the beach. Anything out here? What? No, apparently not. Oh, I've sold one of those before. Nope, not collectible though. Check inside of the house. Still empty? Yeah, still empty. I remember I had sold everything in here to get out of a hole. Well, we'll sleep really quick. And now we own 2 houses. I ain't really seeing much here. I will look a little bit, I'll look around a little bit first. Maybe I am missing something. I just thought for sure there would be something here. Or whenever you start the game, you know? Nothing, huh? Copy and paste the same rooms, huh? Well, fair enough, I guess. Anything anywhere here? Maybe not. Looking like I was wrong and there wasn't anything here. Well, damn. Oh well, can't be right about everything. Granted, I'm not usually right about much at all. Take the deer statue. Now. No, I cannot. Oh, fridge. Free money. Got that free money, money. Oh, sticks. Get up here, and then get up here again. And put it right there. Alright, well, let's back it up here then. Is there anything else around here? Probably not. Use? Here you can skip time to wait until auctions open. Don't forget about the weekly rare apartments. I could sleep in there, huh? Alright, well I could sleep in there, so I guess you could play this game without any house at all then. Be a challenge, wouldn't it? Would it really though? Maybe not. Might not actually be hard at all. Milk. Here's our old car, here's our first car, here's the van. Cool bag. I wonder where all the legend or epic items are. That'll be something we'll have to look for, search for. Dog? Bob? Very much dog. It just had to render in more. Gun. Right behind the police station. Sheriff. It's okay, I'll clean up the evidence. Lang? Secretary Grove. Find 10 collectibles around the map. As you can see, yeah, that's new. That shit did not exist when I started this series. Because I started before the 1.0 update. Here's our original pawn shop. I don't think we left anything here. Sorry, I just keep snorting. Nose seems to be plugged. I've been fine for hours. I don't know why it's happening now. It's off the mains, huh? I bet he's got something around here that I could steal from him. I recognize a lot of these parts because a lot of these games, like Drive Beyond Horizon, Used Car, car dealerships, they all use the same assets. Like, I recognize the engine, I recognize the vehicle models, because they're free assets as far as I know. A lot of that stuff gets reused.
What do you want?
I don't want anything, man. Fuck you. Just trying to see if you got anything for me to steal around here. Looking like a fat dope. So let's check the church. Storage Hunter Simulator 6. Can I read any of that? Maybe if I got it close. Is there any way I could get close? A little bit closer. Let me try and put right here. Storage Hunter. Oh, I can't read it. No, I can't read it. Sorry. I was able to make out the word Storage Hunter 6 is something. That's all I could make out. This particular person parked like a jackass. Doing, you ugly bitch? You ugly hoe. Sorry. Sorry, those sneezes came out of nowhere. You can't just be sitting there bumping my car around like that. Got valuables in it. Seeing all this stuff packed up like this reminds me of Pacific Drive. Yeah, I said I was at some point gonna make a series on that on my channel, but with mods. I've still gotta do that. I haven't forgotten the idea. I've just been trying to wrap up some other series instead, and every time I go to wrap it up, the game's been getting updated, which is good. I'm not mad at that. It does make it difficult. Hiccups. Anything under this bridge? Don't look like it. Nope, does not look like it at all. We found, what, 3 epic items altogether? Now you got Storage Hunter 6, Stupidity Gauntlet, and Mjolnir that we already put in our storage. That's 3 epic items. Let's check under this side of the bridge. Oh, that's a hell of a rock. No, I don't see anything down here. Got something up here. Shotgun. Oh no, you're just a guard. Got it. That shotgun did not steal it. Gotcha. Not seeing a lot here. Big ass scarecrow. They got a little truck for sale there. Whoa, wait a minute. Damn it. Hey, Judge, are you here? Oh, I want this thing. Right, Judge ain't here. I'm gonna take care of it. Alright, so that's 649. Port. Hot. Hot. 649. 15, I think. Something somewhere around in there. We don't do bots here. They can fuck off. That's a cool fucking thing. I want it. There's a lot of new vehicles here that I didn't know about. $150,000. Are you that much bigger than my truck? I don't know. I'd have to get closer to find out. It's longer, but I don't know if it's wider. It's either the same width or maybe even a little bit smaller. One of the two. See anything back there? I didn't even see that either one of those things while I was here yesterday. There's a cop car in the water. Skeleton leg and a car bed. Move yourself. So far, almost everything we found has been perfect condition. I know the anchor wasn't, so I know stuff spawned not perfect. Can't go in the water, can we? No. Once again, I'm cleaning up evidence of potential crimes. A whale. I need to get back to my pawn shop and see if we've sold enough stuff for us to go ahead and get the new one. What the fuck is this? Crashed UFO? Oh, I know what this fucking egg is. No, thank you. I don't want to be an alien. I don't want no xenomorphs. It's like a goddamn giant horseshoe, though. Is that lore accurate? I don't remember what their ships look like. I know the xenomorph didn't have ships, but it was predators that was transporting the egg, if I remember correctly. I don't remember what their ships look like, though. Oh, hey, we're at the junkyard. I was doing pretty good bobbing and weaving through all that stuff for a second there. Then I fumbled it. Let's run over to our house, put the epic items away. And then we'll go see how much we've made, as well as put all this other stuff we found up for sale. So let's clear tailgate down. First things first. This box is empty, right? Yes. Okay, so we can go into storage. Alright, storage hunter 6. Go. Need for a PlayStation 6. Then we need the stupidity gauntlet, which is in here somewhere. Stupidity gauntlet managed to get into the box, so we'll put it and the box away. I think that was all the legendary stuff we had on this. Wait, no, the alien egg, I forgot. We found 4. Found 4 things so far. It's the stuff we found before and even sold. Weird stuff that you can get in a normal storage unit. Let's hit that fire hydrant. Lion! Anything here at this mountain? I don't see anything in the water. I drive to this place enough. I think I would have seen something. If it was, it would be here at least. I've been surprised by stuff before. Either way, he's worked through all 50 items he left in there, and he's also sold almost everything he has sold everything inside. So he's just working on the prepper trophy now. And the stuff we just gave him. Well, that means we've got the money for the new pawn shop. We still have to get like 35 so we actually have money to upgrade it. If we just buy it now, we're going to be one, in the hole, and two, not be able to upgrade it. How long have we been going? Hour and 30 minutes. Let's just keep looking around for legendary items here. Yeah, it took about a day of us just driving around for him to actually clear out the stock. Before, we always kept it just about max. Never gave him enough time to actually sell everything. Skateboard. It's like there's gotta be something with the skate park. Anything around? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, watch out! Oh, I yelled at him. You heard me. Not my fault they can't see the truck coming on the sidewalk where it's meant to drive. Trying to think of more unique places, and I'm not really coming up with it here. Unique places where they could put shit. Let's go to the art collector. We'll try going to all the collectors. Maybe they've got stuff somewhere around here.
Greetings, friend.
Yeah, greetings. Anything in here I can
Hello.
take?
Did you manage?
Coffin. I've sold one of those. Yep. That's the best part is, like, here, give me a second here. I don't need to be in my truck, I suppose. I've sold, when it comes to, sorry, common items. Just keep going here. Alright. So I've sold exactly 31 pages of the 38 pages of common items. So I've seen almost every common item in this game. When it comes to rare items, I've done 12 and a half pages of the 18 pages exactly. Oh yeah, look, no, right down there. So I have 620 out of 748 common items. 250 out of 356 rare items. 109 out of 224 unique items. And I have 22 of 50 legendary items. So I've seen almost every item in the game. So I'm doing pretty alright. Done a lot of work. Let's see, a vase. A vase. Close enough. Yeah, it makes doing a lot of this stuff easier because it's like, oh, I know I've sold one of those before. Not everything. As you've seen there, I've sold an urn before too. Now, if I have to verify it first, it means it's something I've never sold before. I would expect there to be a legendary item around here somewhere too. Not legendary, and epic. I guess I am wrong though. I just figured there would be. Not here too long. What about the big fountain in the middle? Shouldn't have left it here. Finders, keepers, losers, loser guitars. That fountain looks deep as fuck. That fountain looks like it's like 3 or 4 feet deep. It's only like 3 feet deep here, but look inside of it. It's like another 3 feet deeper than that. Cool ass fountain. Let's look at our map here. Maybe there's something around this guy's place. Look, it's a dead BMO. Not seeing anything here. I could probably steal that ball. No. Again, sorry, I don't know why I'm getting all sneeze crazy now. I wasn't earlier. I mean, I know I've been talking and going for 7 hours. Damn, that shouldn't have anything to do with why I'm sneezing. I'll stop now. Let's go through the tunnel. It's a nice echo in here. Path off to the left. Don't mind if I do. Gotta be a reason why there's a path down here. Huh. That's where it is. Here they all thought the Nazis had it and lost it or something. Isn't that the going theory right now? Last place the Ark of the Covenant was seen was in Nazi hands on some kind of ship. And it's just gone now. If I remember correctly. Pretty sure they say he had the spear that was used to impale Jesus, well, or stab Jesus. Can't quite remember. I feel like I read that somewhere, but I'm not exactly, I don't exactly know how true any of that is. I feel like I remember hearing that somewhere, both of those. Just that in general they had a lot of relics that were lost during the war. Ark of the Covenant, spear used to stab Jesus, something else, I can't remember the name of it. It's something else famous. Basically a lot of stuff. I didn't like that guy. I'm going down onto the pier. If I was gonna add Easter eggs everywhere around the map, I would put something down here on the pier. Sweet. Double sweet. Oh, the guy actually wants the kayak right. Here, I can clean out your boat, brother. Now let me steal your boat. Why did I jump out here to this? Good question, Blaine. I don't know why. Alright, so the collector wants the kayak, so I should probably take it to him. Like I said, that's one of the good things, is I am far enough into the game, and they never ask for the same item twice, that I probably should, every time I get something, just take it to them. Just get it over with. Because it's going to be less and less often that I get stuff that they actually want. Or it'll be the reverse, and it'll be more and more often until they've got everything. I'm not sure. What? Wait, what? Arnold Bacon's Butchery. Gear bag. Oh yeah, I do need to make my way back over to him slowly, but it's alright. Frog in my throat. Swallowed wrong or something there. I wanted to check this place over here out first. It looked interesting far. I used to have a chair just like this in real life. I shit you not, it was one of the comfiest chairs I've ever owned. I didn't own it, my great-grandma did, but still didn't change that. It was one of the comfiest chairs I had ever sat in my life. Unfortunately, somebody else took the chair when she died. Hell, that's one of the only things I asked for and I couldn't get it. And I know they tore it to hell. Like they had tore the leather up. They had broken one of the legs off. And when they broke one leg off, they just cut the other 3 off and put it on wheels. Don't you dare lose that fishing pole. Go that way. Wilson! Yeah. I haven't seen that movie in forever. I'm gonna move the truck further down here because I feel like there's more stuff here. Although I have no basis for that. I don't know if I can get up there. I can, I know how I can get up there. Now, I'm willing to bet that most things in history that have gone missing, Ark of the Covenant included, is in some very, very wealthy person's personal collection. I am willing to bet some good money on that. Maybe not every single thing. I bet there's quite a few things that are legitimately at the bottom of the fucking ocean. Either from being on a submarine that hit a mine or was sunk, on some kind of transport vessel that was sunk, because there's a lot of convoy raiding going both ways for Allies and Axis. I'm willing to bet a fair amount of that stuff is at the bottom of the ocean. It will probably never be found. It is extremely unlikely that anything at the bottom of the ocean is ever found. For one, stuff just gets moved and buried under sand down there. For the other, it's too much pressure and too much area to try and search. It would be easier to find a needle in a haystack than it would be to find a fairly large fishing vessel that sank somewhere in the ocean. Like, if you have no idea where to even start, I would assume it would be more difficult to find even a cruise ship that just sank somewhere. You have no idea where. Cruise ships are fucking massive. People really underestimate how little we actually know about our oceans, or how vast they actually are. Well, let's work our way towards the army guy. Drop off this kayak we found for him. Then we'll work our way back towards our house to put the epic items into our storage. And let's see. Then we will probably end it there because we're hitting the 2-hour mark for this game too now. And I've already been streaming for almost 7.5 hours. Ain't quite at 7.5 yet. It's getting there. Hello, take your kayak. Goodbye. Damn it, don't start yawning now. Airtime. Aww. You know what? I didn't check under this side of the bridge. There's stuff under the other side. I wonder if there's anything on this side. Yep. Oh, look at that, a bomb. Somebody was gonna blow the bridge. Kind of figured there'd be another one if there was one. Oh, he wants this bomb. Alright, so I gotta go right back up there and take him this one. Why are you stuck? Go forward. It just wouldn't shift fucking gears there. Alright, yeah, I hear the low fuel light. Or the low fuel alarm, whatever the fuck you want to call it. I'll get it before I leave. Hey, your shit right up here I can take. Here's a bomb. I mean, we probably have enough gas to get over the bridge. Yeah, probably. I'm gonna wing it. Not like it comes to a complete stop, it just slows really, really far now. I like that there's stuff I can just find around the map now, because like I said, none of that stuff was here before. It's probably something in that dumpster too, now that I think about it. Almost forgot that I needed fuel. Sorry for the call. Wilson. Alright, so we've got 6 of 17 items so far. Not fucking bad. Not bad at all. Whoops, hit a few things. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna manually price everything we have left that hasn't sold yet. Then I'll end the video after I do that. We're gonna take the stuff that we just got to and do the same thing. Anything in here that hasn't sold, battery. Anything up there. Legendary money bag. I think that's it. Pretty sure everything else is already sold. Maybe we can go in here, I can double check, because I can just look and it'll show me what's currently for sale in my shop. It should just be that one item. It is. Alright. So we're going to put right here this, and we're going to set 222. Exactly double its value. We're going to sell that for 70. What is that? That is 1,040. Oh, that's 1,052. What about here? That is 1,086. That autosave scared the shit out of me. I didn't know what was going on. Thought my game or my computer had just crashed. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was really freaked out. It just faded to black. I was not ready for that, man. That's 1,846. So that is 64. $428. Eight, 647. So that's 1,200 and let's see. 1,280. No, that's 1,294. Just trying to do math while being just blatantly stupid. Alright, so that's only $58. $2,900. I think it's year 2808, 2908. I think it's 2908. $83. 166. What are you gonna pay? I want to see this. He paid 70. He paid double. I can mark shit up for double the fucking price. 62. 48. $14. Yeah, if they'll actually pay double for it, works for me. Probably looking at the vase. Are you actually gonna pay double again? $58. Yep, he's actually paying double. Remember, we did this before and they were paying under. They would only pay a max of 70%. So that was patched. And they will actually pay double if you price shit for double now. Which is great, because I will price everything for fucking double. If it is a unique item or rare item that's worth a good amount of money, I will price it for double from now on. At least until I get some money. 1,130. 72. 1,714. Yeah, 1,144. Right? I think that's right. I'm not entirely sure. I may look like a fucking idiot trying to do this math. I ain't gonna lie to people. 198. That is not 4. That'd be 396, right? Right. Sitting here playing with my fingers. Yeah, it should be 396. Goddamn idiot. 1,100. I think that's everything manually priced at this point. Nothing else left in the warehouse. Now the problem with setting everything for double price is, as you can see, they get a considerably longer sell time. But if you're making double out of it, who the fuck cares about sell time? I don't. Just collect that, and then here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna stand right here looking at our truck outside, currently rolling away very slowly. And we're gonna go ahead and save the game and end the stream and the video, because we've been going for a long time. I hope everyone has a good day, a good night, and a good life. Take it easy out there, y'all.